Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Strive Together. Together we strive. That's it. And looks like our pit kiln is done, leaving us with some fired pottery products, but they're not very useful to me until I can fill them, because now I'm going to need to find somehow some tiny, small little nuggets of ores. Copper, namely. And indeed, while I was resource collecting off camera, I collected a bit of straw while I waited for the pit kiln to finish. I encountered upon this, somebody's corpse, and they have a few things lying in wait, so I'll take from it. I assume the person who it won't belong to has abandoned it, so I'll take it. There appear to be a number of useful objects in here. You know what, I'll leave the dirt. But with its close proximity to spawn and non-valuable contents, I can assume they've been abandoned. So, why don't I just make my way? And of course, as soon as I start recording, the sun sets and it's nighttime, but, you know, whatever. I'm going to make my way around until I find myself some more goldenrods which indicate clay. Off I go. Oh, did you see those? There they are. There's more goldenrods off there. Not in a bad spot too, because it's pretty peaceful out here. Now that thing I mentioned last episode about someone planting goldenrods, get your hopes up. Well, I might as well clear these to spare the next poor soul who passes by here the expense. Dare I fall for it again? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh, more goldenrods. Does this mean clay this time? This is a pretty off-beaten location, so I'd be surprised. Yeah, here we go. Finally, that means clay this time. The topsoil is very thin, but as long as it's a wide range, it should be fine. Let's plop a torch down so we can see better, more effectively, more clearly. So we can see more clearly. That's the best wording I've got for that. So let's toss down. Whoa! Oh, I suppose it's raining. Yes, that Enderman must be in great excruciating pain. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't sympathize. It appears there's a business relation. Oh, hey, stay away from me, alright? I forget what I said about not sympathizing. I just don't like you. Get this zombie out of the way. Dangerous times. Whoa! Okay, hitting that one zombie really angered his buddies. I guess I'll just make off with what I have. Just over a stack of clay should be fine. I found myself into a relatively peaceful area, so I think what I'm going to try to do is set up another one of those pit kiln things. This time for a variety of different objects. Including but not limited to one of these, or a set of these rather. These clay bowls. In fact, why don't I just go fully out, and I'll make two sets. So 4 clay bowls, which can either be used in the salad making process, or they can be crafted into a gold pan, which is the method I think I'm most likely to find ore nuggets through. So if I fill this up with straw and top it off with logs like I've done before. This should be lightable. I hope the rain doesn't interfere with this process, so I'll just use a torch this time. And hope that it doesn't go out. The rising of the sun might mean that the rain is likely to go down, though I might just be wishfully thinking here. In the meantime, while I wait for this pit kiln to finish, I suppose I'll do a little bit more resource collecting, although... Great. Looks like I'm about to be chased away from this pit kiln. Well, I suppose I can always run into the water. This might have been a terrible mistake. No, I think I'm fine. I'll just need to travel out until he loses sight of me or interest in me, depending. And when I see that fire go out, I'll swim back to shore. But it seems sitting still will actually submerge me under the water. So, short of drowning, I need to find another way to circumvent this situation. Ah, here we go. I may be starving to death, but I can at least see that my fire has gone out, meaning that the pit kiln is done. Indeed, there are some more golden rods up there, but my clay needs are already satisfied for now, so... And this is some fresh water, so... Even though I have nothing to eat, I at least have a little something to drink. So let's grab a bunch of these, and make our way to a coastline, much like the sandy coasts that we had found over there. It seems like the nearest one is going to be back this way. But I suppose I could just continue traveling along this one to indeed attempt to find one. Aha! Well, on the ground here I did indeed find one of these small ores, but unfortunately it is literally useless because it smelts into lead, which has no metallurgic purpose, other than I guess looking cool, but yeah, that's real fortunate. The one stone I find, it's for a positively worthless ore. But hey, I'm not going to bully Galena, so I'll just look for something else, I suppose. Well, okay, there's no more mobs, and it's a rather clear-looking coastline, so I think this will work. If I turn one of these ceramic bowls into a gold pan, take my shovel, break some of this gravel. Indeed, I think I got one of those, yeah, plans things. I think this has something to do with claiming. These can be used to claim land for a town, something like that. I'm going to toss these flowers out to make room for some of this. Now, if I create flowing water by digging into this, so that the water flows like this, I believe I can place the gravel like so. Not both of them, just one. Fill up it, the gold band, yes, by doing that. Grabbing this dirt. Oh, do I have dirt in my inventory already? Yeah, I'll toss that. Making more room for what we might get. Now, using the gold pan under the flowing water should occasionally award us with a metal nugget. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I just got one. Now I just need, you know, like 19 more like that. Ah, jeez. Alright, we got our 10th native copper nugget just now. Just in time, too, because we need to flee the scene. And indeed, we found a little... Well, I hesitate to call that a home, but we found a little settlement over there. Now I need to find somewhere to kind of plomp this down, and hopefully it's somewhere I can secure. So not right here, because there's skeletons right here, but need to find an area that I can call my own for the next 8 in-game hours to smelt this copper. Yeah, that's right, I'm going to make a pit kiln in which I will smelt this copper. It's a matter of internal debate for me which tool I create, because indeed there are many different paths that I could take. The path of greed, the path of wisdom, and even the path of why would you ever do this, which is actually most of them, but we'll see. We'll see what it ends up being. But for now, I just need to create a pit kiln and get these things in the ground, so... Alright, the fire's done. To pass the time, I did some basic digging, really. I was going to call it terraforming, but it was mostly just excavation. Pardon my voice. Between the clips, I kind of developed a bit of a runny nose, so I had to blow my nose quite often. I hope it isn't too bothersome. But I'm going to fill this pickaxe mold nonetheless. Oh, and I suppose there's a bit of a battery. Wonder what that's used for. I'll close any eye for now, because it's a bit distracting. But I now have a copper pickaxe. If I attach this to a stick, I can do basic mining functionality, and that is quite useful. I'm sure I'm going to get a GG in the chat, as is per usual with public Minecraft servers. I don't know. Alright, well they gave me a GG for opening my inventory, but not for making a pickaxe. That is quite interesting. But I suppose... I hope this isn't salt water. Oh, whatever. Suppose I'd find out pretty quickly by getting ill. But now, I suppose I can continue traveling along this path, or I could go south. If I traveled up this way, I would kind of match up with where I was. Yeah, here's where I was last time. I was kind of messing around in that area, placing torches and such. Oh, there's some bones on the ground here. Suppose this was my doing. What do I drop? 16 dirt. There it goes. Well, in any case, I need to travel about and hopefully find some more thingy-dingies on the ground, and if not, I'll do some more gold panning until I find enough to get a prospector's pick. I do hope, though, that I don't need to do any more gold panning. So that'll wait until the next episode, because I fear this one may have gone on a bit long. So thank you for watching, and good night.